Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. 2 hits and 5 at-bats last night. The shortstop takes the ball. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Ripped into left field, and that'll fall for a hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here is Aaron Judge. Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. Yanks nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back inside Fenway Park. Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Bellinger settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jarren Duran.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
1 out, base is empty. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
Curve in the dirt.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rafael Devers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Second inning set to go. Ryan Mountcastle. Crochet back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one missing inside. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rafaela hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Foul ball. And there's the strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Back now at Fenway. Now batting Tristan Casas. Max Fried will go to work. There's a strike. And that's outside. On the ground. Slides for the stop. Throw to the pitcher. And that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Still stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Right through there for a strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
The 1-0. Out to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Going around. Chisholm matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Swings over the top of that one. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on the drop third strike. And next for New York, Jordan Westburg. Edge in his zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a sweeper is in for a strike. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul. Maximus notches the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Cedar Rafaela now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on a fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Two outs. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jeremy Pena. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Inside, just missed. That's in there. It's 2-2. Base knock right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Right fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pena gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And Judge spoils that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
4th inning underway, no score. Got it! Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fly to left his first time. Outside low. 1-0. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Calls it in, 2 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. And safe.
1-0.
It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, tag, not in time. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. 1 run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. A massive home run. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-0. Singy, that's 449 career homers, and it ties him with both Jeff Bagwell and Vladimir Guerrero.
Well, you just named a pair of Hall of Fame players, so I think we know where he's headed after he retires. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. Ground ball left side. Whips it to Casas. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Boston, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. That one just misses the outside corner, and it's 1-2. And that's down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. That's inside. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
So far all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Rafael Devers. Went down on strikes his first time through. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Got him. Strikeout number 8. 1 left for the Reds. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That's in for a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Jordan Westburg stepping in now for the Yankees. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And there's the automatic.
they travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Slayton up and throwing. Winkowski warming up as well. Westberg, the base runner at first with one out. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first, and Bellinger is out. Jeremy Pena stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 2 for 2. Strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball. Next offering misses. The count now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Alex Bregman. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that's in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Now an 0-2 from Free.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Schwarber ranges back and out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. He'll touch them all. His 13th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And another ball. Check swing went around, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Full extension, makes the catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Justin Slayton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Judge up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Liam Hendricks up and loosening in the pen. And that's off the outside edge. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And first offering is fouled off. Slayton, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
That one not close. And that's ball 3. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Duran makes the play, and there's one down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Still only one out here in the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That's to 3rd. Devers throws on to 1st, and they take care of Stanton for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for New York, Ronaldo Hernandez. And there's a foul ball. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out. Ronaldo Hernandez. with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So, a man aboard, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Up and in, ball one.
Ball one, no strike. Ball two.
Hernandez, the runner at first with two gone. Right through there for a strike. That one outside, and that's ball three. And a strike in there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Popped in the air, left side. Devers makes the grab, and that is that. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the sixth inning. Leading off, Wilyer Abreu. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's just foul. Next one misses. It's a ball and two strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. Swing and a ball popped up. Mountcastle under it. And there's one down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. This one in the air. Makes the catch. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses there. And that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. That one pushed foul. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, two down. Now it's Devers at the plate, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Orion Kerkering getting ready to go. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 5-2. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just missing there. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Liam Hendricks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike at 95. Hendricks in his 12th season, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a base hit. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And that's in there for strike 1.
Ball. 1-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Devers tossed to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 2. And we're back, bottom of the 7th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Slapped foul. That one to first. Takes it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
That one inside. 1-2 to count.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The Yanks leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one well upstairs. And the count is even 2-2. Just missed. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
One down. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fouled off down the right side. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Fried will give way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Orion Kerkering.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Rafaela in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that's a little bit high. Ball 2. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Check swing, called strike.
3-2.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. His home and away splits there. That's in there, and that is strike 1. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. A 3-run dinger. And we are tied. It's 5-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jaron Duran will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball, Kerkering. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him?
I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Chases that one out of the zone, and that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Drew Rasmussen.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Judge in the box now, takes strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Gets a piece and stays alive.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it is gone. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 6-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered here in this one. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-5. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Ryan Mountcastle stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball is outside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and he makes the catch. One away. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Drew Rasmussen departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Josh Winkowski. He's into the game with the bases empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rafaela settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. And now the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Rob Refsnyder. A new arm into the game, the righty, Cade Smith.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Devers now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Over to first, and a couple of quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
That clips the corner.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
No ball,
Hitters
2 strikes.
got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That misses,
Inside,
and the count is 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. 3 up, 3 down. So they turn to their closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Chisholm leading things off and takes a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Greg Weiser getting loose out there. Bernardino also getting ready. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So now a pinch hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera, looking to start something with 1 gone. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Cody Bellinger digs in now. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And ball 1.
1-1.
1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Outside. And now the count filled up 3-2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Gonzalez squeezes it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 5. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom 9, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Griffin Jacks.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Splits the plate, strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to second for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Romy Gonzalez now at the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
The Red Sox down to their final strike.
Nope.
That pitch
That's
just
inside.
misses the inside corner. Yeah, the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the big righty, Tanner Houck. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ready to go? Here's Cody Bellinger. And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 now. Ball one there. That one just misses, and the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, he gloves it, throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
So up next, Jeremy Pena.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. How? In his 5th season, 28 years old. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Yainer Diaz.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Too low.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Luis Gil. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses. Ball one.
1-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Outside, and 1-1.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go out there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off, he'll see another. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground at first, Mountcastle. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Fenway. Top of the second, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Hout back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Fouls one off. 2-2. No score here in the second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Chisholm, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the green monster. Headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Stanton now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one is inside. Next pitch misses outside. And the count now 2-0.
No.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And here is Jordan Westburg. That one fouled off. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. And 1-2. Out to center. Rafaela makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ryan Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count 1-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses. 2-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Alex Bregman in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Jazz tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one hammered left field. Stanton ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall. New inning getting started. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder Cody Bellinger.
In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. And the sweeper catches the plate. Bellinger gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Good job to fight that one off. On the ground and foul ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at bat. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
It's Aaron Judge now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's down and in. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone. That's to third. Judge out on the play.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Yeah, the batter now, Kyle Schwarber. Grounded out his first time. And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Singled and scored his first time. Just missed. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one pushed to the left and foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that one handled. They take the force out, third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Boston, here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Down and away for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
And this is inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. 0-1.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Judge is there. And there are 2 down. Here's Trevor Story.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
Two. 0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Boston, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Yainer Diaz. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Fouled off. He was late. Stanton, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there. So up next, Jordan Westburg. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Diaz leads off first with 1 away.
Two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bregman for 1, and that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nothing. Bottom 4, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. And a foul ball. That one missed. That one finds the zone. 1-2. That's inside. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Yoshida in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Stanton. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. Do you remember that?
I do. I sacrificed a bracelet for it, but it was worth it.
That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Over the monster. His 12th of the season. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. My partner doesn't always remember things in the game that have to do with him. Really quickly, who was your first big league hit against? Kevin Appier.
Kevin Appier.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Houck back to work. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Brennan Bernardino, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hendricks, a right-hander, loosening up as well. In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bellinger up to hit, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Just missed.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball. Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next
Ball.
offering is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brennan Bernardino gets handed the rock out of the pen, on for the 30th time this year. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. Judge out on the play. And that is the inning. Back in Boston. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Outside low. 1-1. Out to short. Pena. Fires to first. And they get Bregman for the out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Connor Wong getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Top 6. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Slayton appears to be getting loose. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The next offering misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. On the ground right side. Bregman to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in now. Rafaela hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Right through there for a strike. Now it's even up. Fought off foul. On the ground to third, Westberg. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Story now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that one wrapped foul. The Yankees leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. Whips it across. Out. And that is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Liam Hendriks.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Stanton, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. That one found hard the other way. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. So digging in, Jordan Westberg. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Hendriks, 36 years old, and he's a native of Australia. Pinch hitter coming on, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 out and the base is empty for him. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball.
1 out,
no
the runner at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. on the inside corner for called strike 3.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
And here comes Bellinger. That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down.
No, off the plate.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. Pitch is in there. And now 3-1. There's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
And Bellinger is out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Line drive caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered in this game. And delivers outside.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nap.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So they turn things over to the righty, Luke Weaver.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Inside, and it's 2-0. Activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams, the league saves leader, up and throwing. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Tristan Casas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In for a strike, now 3-1.
3-1.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Casas at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Off
No,
the mark
that's too
there.
high.
Now 3-1. Alex Bregman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that one fouled off. Casas off of first with 2 away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Drew Rasmussen.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Pena stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The shortstop takes the
2
ball.
balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Broken bat, and it's popped up. He's got it, and there's 1 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, and they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. That one inside. And that is ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And Schwarber strikes out. So the Yanks go in order, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Fenway Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Devin Williams on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Movement in the bullpen. Cade Smith getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Up and in, and the count is filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Williams throws to first, and he's back standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And that is out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late swing fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Not close with that one. 1 and 2 to count. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Justin Slayton preparing to come on if needed. Winkowski, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Anthony Volpe.
Well, looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th, Boog.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. This one chopped up the middle. Bregman. The throw to first.
He's out.
And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one out to right. Makes the grab. 2 away now. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one missing inside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Handles, throws to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Williams back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
One strike.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a chopper. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
No outs. Runner at first. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox.
0 for 3 in this one.
Move to first, and he's back in easily. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Brings it in, and there's one down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Way high. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Throw over to first. Story back into the dive. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Rafael Devers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Devers. He's already homered here in this one.
1-0.
In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball 1. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.